Hi, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever you are, and whenever you're watching this. Um, I was really nudged to show up, and although I didn't feel like it, I'm doing my best to be pretty and give you good vibes because I wasn't myself. Feels like last week was 10 years ago. And I'm really harassed with vibrations and frequencies and technology. This time around, it's my window here. I had a problem, it broke. Not the glass, but the wood. Good thing that it's -1. So I'm trying. It's a bit cold, so but because I'm emanating, so it don't. I wanted to be without sleeves, but I'm hot on the inside, but it's cold, a little bit cold, colder than normal. Good thing I have a good heating. Oh God, I had an emergency with friend because people are getting sick and sicker, and there's a lot of inertia that I'm feeling around, and lack of faith. So I'm doing my best to show up. I fixed my friend, well, and I did it myself. I had a little help from a neighbor. I'm just testing it because I want to see does it work? Does it connect to the proper vibration? Not sure. I'm gonna make another one anyway. So yeah, but I'm so happy that I did it. It looks a little bit different. But it leaves me with paint because I'm not so handy with these stuff. Oh, and it's not proper vibration anyway, so it's gonna be here. I'm gonna be using the big one anyway, so it's okay. Did I have to share anything before I started? Yeah, I shared about I was explaining about my not a proper vibration at all. I was explaining about the audio that I made for the preparation for the regression for my sessions. It's in Serbian, so do I need to say this now? Basically, the explanation was that it's not a substitute for a session. It's an introduction to a session. Although I'm saying it's so we're opening something, and by the end, I'm saying that this live doesn't have to pull you anymore. We're closing it, so it doesn't have to pull you anymore. Some people from here thought that it's enough, so they didn't have to show up for a session. The whole idea of not it being in public is that it doesn't open something for people who are not ready, because when you come for a session, we deal with it, we discuss it. Something else usually shows up, but when we go to the higher planes, when we have to deal with this before, so that you can integrate your soul more. And if there is some remnants of it, it's going to continue to pull you, because the new energies, the energies of your soul are going to be coming, pulling it, pushing it out so that you pay attention to it and do something about it. And people here seem to think that it's a substitute for a session. No, it's not. It's an introduction to a session so that you can get used to my energy, so that you can hear how the how I lead you into it, so that you can get used to the energies and vibrations, so that you can get used to feeling, experiencing something. Because many people were, I had some people last year that were afraid, and that was blocking them. And this was the general idea. So it's a sort of a short part of a session, but it's not a substitute for a session. Yeah. And this I needed to explain in detail. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing and I did it in Serbian, Divine Mother Divine Mother temple. I was nudged. I felt inclined to do it. I felt called to do it because after my last video I made before, and when something is happening. Because that was my process in many of the regression sessions and going to higher plane sessions. One of my blocks that showed up was a disconnect from the Divine Mother energies, and that was from the previous lives where I was embodiment and an incarnate of hers, and a priestess, but not only a priestess, like I was in her embodiment, and I did not end up so well because of it, because there was like a change of energy. So the patriarchy system took over, and oddly enough, one would think that I have a problem of connecting with the Divine Father, but when it was one of the questions, I don't even remember now in one of my sessions why I was supposed to go up the stairs that were leading to a temple, and it was a Divine Father temple, and it was a huge structure, huge temple with too many stairs going upwards. And when I finally came to the huge door of the temple with some lions there, it was a Divine Father temple. It was a big, very, very big structure. And I was told that I need to build in me, and I need to build a temple for a Divine Mother, like close next to each other. Not separate, but I did not have this temple for her in me, sort of a sanctuary for a divine, my own sanctuary that would be my connection, my altar and place to pray and sanctify and connection with and celebrate connection with the Divine Mother. And I needed to build it inside of me. And I had many experiences afterwards. I mean, it was in 2019, I think. Later on, I found out that 5 churches, Mary Magdalene churches, were either built or rebuilt here, Orthodox churches, which is really strange because she's not anointed as a saint, not accepted as a saint, was not accepted as a saint in her church. We changed about around that year. So my information was that I needed to do a transmission for that, like for anybody who feels called to it. Something's happening with my eyes for a couple of days now, and yeah, I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable because I'm speaking of the connection with it. I was receiving some medication for my the space and for my room space, and oddly enough, because I'm allergic to anything that the doctor could give me, she gave me borax, plant-based and borax-based medications that instigated like a major clearing, a thorough clearing in my dreams, and I did not have a good night of sleep for the last couple of days because of that, because I was seeing all sort of stuff and critters and oh my god. But and I did not feel that comfortable in my throne, so it's changing a little bit. But it was like, yeah, we're not in it. I bought it. I basically went through my entire hometown to find it, because pharmacies don't want to sell it, and it was like a normal thing that they make it. And I didn't even know that certain doctors and certain pharmacies are distributors for certain medications, and they want to make you buy certain stuff. So, and I called this doctor, and she insisted that I will find it if I just search it through thoroughly, and yeah, I did. The reason being that we are not in an EU, so this it's used like it used to be used to make certain things like in cosmetics and medications here, and it still is, but they want to push it out. But it's not forbidden like in EU, because we're not part of the EU. So why am I saying this? Because of the clearing that I was saying, because it's a good a couple of days ago I found out it's a good, thank you for that information, found it's a good it helps with protection and clearing like from vaccine shedding. And I, because of my clients and stuff, I pick up a lot, mostly with this area, womb area and second chakra area. So it was helpful for me. I did know that it helps with clearing, decalcifying your pineal gland, but I've never used it actually. I wasn't even aware until a couple of days ago that those medications were borax based. But it was like, my God, whew, I need to sleep properly after this. Yeah, it's only a couple of more days. Anyways, thanks to this doctor, I'm going to be speaking about it. The reason why I need, and this is why I was mentioning, the reason why I need to do this transmission now, and the reason why we need to do this temple connection with the Divine Mother, build temples for the Divine Mother. We are temples, her temples. And we're called by her, whoever feels called to do this transmission with me. We're kind of called by her to do it now, because it's this feminine connection and this connection to the soul of the world, to the mother of the world, to love is what's lacking. Because everything that's going to come, it's beginning to leak, but it's going to continue, and it's going to be like an expansion of it in the future days, near future to come. And we're going to be needing this energy to be able to hold a space for everybody, for ourselves, our um, closer and wider families, and then if you're working with people, for clients, but basically for everybody else, and for your friends, like I did, because people will be experiencing stuff. And what we're going to be finding out in the future, it's going to be difficult, and we're going to be needing a sanctuary of love in ourselves to hold this and to transmute it and to speak about it. Like me, I am called to speak about it, and I'm it's not clearing like as much as it was last week. It's more like my solar plexus, and for some reason my eyes now. But yeah, this morning I'm going to be speaking about this. I'm specifically told that I need to speak about what's been going on with me, what I've been experiencing since 2018 and 19 and on. And I've been mentioning some of the things, but most of those, it's so all the ways that I have been harassed and gaslighted and humiliated. I need to speak about it now, and everything else that I've witnessed, what happened and what I discovered, which is not only it's my personal process, but not only mine. And and this is why I was told I needed to build this inner temple for myself, divine mother temple for myself. But now we all need it. It's going to be coming up online for other people too in different ways, but this is mine. This is mine. This is what I need to do now. And since then, but besides that discovery, I've had many dreams of me I can't remember now what I said. It was about these dreams that I had as going somewhere and being in front of these screens that are showing like a wall covered in screens. We're showing some nature, like somewhere here on Earth. But I was doing something in front of it. And one of those screens was this the triskele symbol. I don't know if you can see, this is my triple goddess connection, and it was on the screen, but I don't know where the area was, but I just saw my hands, which had golden wings and golden scales. I did not look like, I felt like divine mother at that moment. And I had these visions and experiences, not dreams, but they were like in other processes of me being like a sphinx. And I had these dreams when it was a sphinx. It was lioness, but a sphinx, but not as a statue, like a huge living being, but it was me. I don't know where that was. It was not Egypt, it was somewhere else. It's like guarding this portal or temple. And that recently, a couple of months ago, I had these dreams, very vivid dreams, where some people would come to see me And I was me, like this. You can see me now. And it was me giving them riddles so that they can pass to another level. They were mostly men. Like their appearance was male, but that doesn't necessarily have to mean that they are it was masculine, but doesn't necessarily have to mean that they are male. That's what I wanted to say. So I would give them riddles, and they have to give me an answer to a riddle that I give them. It was like either through crosswords, newspaper, or something, but I would give them riddles, basically, so that they would have to answer the riddle that I give them, so that I can allow them to go to the next level. And none of them got the right answer, and the answer would always be love. At least this is what I was told. And I do this in dream time. That's what I was told. And I needed to say this before I started this transmission. Because it's mine to that's mine to do. It's my mission. This is also part of why I was asked to do this kind of transmission. And this is one of the reasons why I'm so harassed. This morning I woke up with so much tension. I was woken up by something, because I feel some things when they're happening. And today I did not feel well. And there was, when I was meditating, I saw inscriptions all around me, especially around here, around my solar plexus, because something is trying to shrink me and attach. And it felt artificial, but there were inscriptions. So yeah, again, I'm going to be speaking in detail about it. It's going to be probably like a very long talk. But before that, let's go in our transmission. I'm going to do guided transmission with light language. So let's go in our hearts. So please, I'm inviting you to close your eyes now and place your hands on your heart. And let's connect and take a couple of deep breaths as we do so. So breathe in and breathe out. And my hands are shaking, so I can't do it. So just you keep your hands on your heart and breathe in. And out. And one more time. And out. Just continue to breathe in the same way. And as you do so, start feeling your heart and beating of your heart, and breathe in the rhythm of your heart. Maybe tap your heart a little bit. as you feel the rhythm of your heart. And bring it into that rhythm. And as you do so, feel as if you are melting and sinking down through your heart and through the couch or sofa, wherever you're lying or sitting. Feel as if you're just sinking deep, deep, deep down through your heart and going deeper and deeper and deeper, all the way down, and go even deeper. And sink deeper into your heart, all the way down to the portal that leads into the sacred garden of your heart. And walk through the portal straight into the garden of your heart. And walk through the gate of this sacred garden. And take a look around. See if there's anything that needs to be done, fixed. See who waited for you. See who's guiding you. See if this being needs anything. Before you go, ask it to take you to the flower in your heart. And then go together to the flower and allow the being to wait for you there. As the flower comes down and allows you to enter it, whether that is a rose or a lotus, margarita, or some other flower. And enter the flower and sit in the center of the flower in the divine flames. Brilliant white flame that is an intelligent being. Allow it to work around you and through you, burning away all the dross and everything you brought with yourself from today, previous days, a week, whatever. That's not yours. It doesn't serve you anymore. Allow it to be burned away. Allow this white flame to heal you. And then when you're ready, look for a small door that leads to pearl of your heart. And enter the brilliant pearly light, this space pearl. Go in and sit in this pearly white light. And ask your guides to join you. One is standing on your left and one is standing on your right. If there are more of them, they're encircling you and they're above and below you, and creating safe space for you to receive this transmission, and everything that you are about to receive is going to go through them. They will translate everything for you and adapt it to your vibration and your energy so that you can receive in a peace that is good for you, that works for you, that is best way for you. And if it is too much for you, they will Keep it until you are ready and give it to you later in a way that you are ready to receive. So know that you are safe and protected and loved in this space, supported in all ways. And allow them now to take you in their hands. Open the door that lead outside to the space, to the universe. And let them take you where you need to go now to create your divinity temple. So you're flying out with them. And you're traveling through our sun. And they're taking you further through many, many different portals and places and spaces. And they're taking you through the central galactic sun. Until you reach your point, your destination, where you're supposed to be now. And let them bring you down and look around. See where you are and what is around you. And find a spot where you're going to connect with the elements. Sit down or lie down or stand, whatever feels right for you, supported and surrounded by all of your guides and soul group and whoever comes to support you in this process. And now invite Divine Mother to come and help you build her temple through you. See this temple coming out of you, out of your heart, out of your energy, your flesh, your bones, your blood, all of the elements that compose you. See coming out of you as she speaks through you and works through you, creating this temple out of dust and bones and flesh that you are. Shuarakaseteraki. Kwara saratia saratia tora tati tikisamane kote. Yesharatasa nukumania kutesana ketasada. Shanakasamane katiara. Walana kutunita katiara. Yeshanu yakaya sayataya kaya to. Surakatumana kesaratea kaya sate. Yasatakana siyatonaya. Washakatakasati shiyakatu. Kuaratana Yosu Sharate Senatoya Seratoya Katiara Kuara Ishini Sindia Kuni Sinmani Anati Sinakoyata Tuanakera Teta Tetsutakete Sanukuname Haraka Yeshananaya Sinemanakatini Shamanakatesi Yeshamanakati Satakatanukutakashikiti Wara Warakatanuarararati Oshanati se Orakayake Waradaya Orakwati sekera kayo kumaya kayo karutu shuko uhakata If there are any parts of this temple or view that need special attention, let Divine Mother take care of it with all of her angels and archangels, with the army of angels that comes with her to help and support you and this structure that you are creating for her. Ishtaya kaya sidikia kata kakania swara shotaketa sekiara kona kwara tukuteketia. Pay attention to all the corners and places that need attention or extra light or color, whatever that is needed now. Washataka takya sokanaya swaratanya swanakatisia. And build an altar. Just stand up and enter your structure now. Go to the place where the altar is, where you're supposed to build the altar for her. And create this altar with all the little things that need to be on it. Pay attention to it. And allow her to guide you through this process. Warakatiya koto sera kitinimiya karya tuniatu etaka edasa edatayaka edaturakia edatiata edakatiakaya seakayara kiaya deakea takenunuakia yasanayania kuara yatania turata kate wana kese raka. And now light a candle or a lamp, some kind of fire on the altar, maybe the actual fire, along with the prayers that you're going to put with this fire that's going to be burning steadily and eternally in the temple of the Divine Mother and the temple of your heart for the Divine Mother that you created and then on her altar. Vashirikis takonuya satara koshi Uraya rakisa Shukiti sikiti kiara kisikiti yansi Tukurusukutukuyo shutukura shiatu. Now ask her if she has a message for you or a gift for you, something to connect with her in the future, whatever she wants to tell you or give you. Eshtakemanetiya so Eshtakestakamaturata sukatu Eshtakatiya koanaya sera Istaketini sikiata sokerata nia sorata menakotiskeru Eshtamania sanakia Eshorataya sanatia se Eshakia sayarata Wala nukunia sa ahania aania tuya eanikitia Eake Nayanaya Sayanaskiti Eanakoratina Sia Ishkamayana Suana Kasena Kanatumea Shena Kesete Samakate Katasini Amplify your love. Always, in all ways, amplify your love. Always remember that love is the only thing that is real, and the only cure for anything and everything. Only love is what is needed now. Don't hesitate to show your love. I am your universal codes, codices, and matrices, and everything that you need right now. Never forget to connect through the flames of your heart, where only love is real. Hundia Satakamatira Kotoshikira Quertitis Takatera. Whenever it's hard, whenever it's pain, whenever it's hurt, you search for the living flames, the living love, for those that you feel can ignite your heart again. Never forget them. Never leave them behind. All you have to do now is love someone and show your love. This is your message. Shumati Sikitite for all the hurting ones, the lonely ones, for all the warriors, the wounded healers, the wounded ones. All you ever need is love. The answer to anything is love. All you need is to let someone be loved. Through all of the losses, and all of the crying runs on the lonely. The only way you can help someone is if you love someone, if you are loved. You cannot pour from an empty well, or the flames that have been extinguished. So let's fan the flames of love. Tista que se te que sorotosaya, shota que se tayaka, ista cara tisaya sukaya tara, toshkaya naya, uraku, ushkuru. I now ask the Divine Mother to create a balance in you, within you, and connect her temple with the temple of Divine Father. And if it doesn't already exist in you, allow her to build that one too. Invite him in the existing temple. And let them shine their gifts on you. Shiketamasa korataya satekesia toratista. Oraka enakatasia kosharakutumene. Andaya koshamare keserate sorakosanaya sayate sarate. Washarate se. Warakaya torakundia tanaya tera. Uanakanaya satakaya sorakoshurekesa. Now for the end, ask the Divine Mother, how will you be her church? How will you build her church in the world, and how will you be her church, her temple, her representation in this physical reality? Tus comunitisiata, sotokora si keseta keta, shodia ka niso. What are the gifts you will use, and how will you be her church? Sukumania sate kerana siete sanaya sono dorta. Unuyoto manai sekate Seketukuanaya Searate Surukundu Rakate Sedekuro to Sukumanaya Kuro Kusunuku Ushukukaya Sanito Huaraka Serete Murakutunu Sukunu Suku Sukaya Sanate E Enigel. Thank Divine Mother now and Divine Father and everybody who participated in this process. And take from the altar what you need to bring with you, what you need to bring back with you. And you will know what you need to do with it. And start your way back with your guides. You can always come back to this place and ask your guides to bring you back. And they're taking you in their arms and they're flying with you back through many portals and now back through the central galactic sun. And you're flying through many different places and spaces, and realms and portals all the way back. And you're coming back through our sun. And you're coming back into the pearl of your heart and come back with your guides into the pearl of your heart and close the doors behind you and sit now in the pearl of your heart. And ask your guides to put a mirror in front of you so that you can see how you look now, if you have changed in any way, or do anything that they need to do with you now for you, and maybe give you a message or tell you something you need to know. You can ask them anything now. Maybe they're translating for you everything you just received. And this is going to continue to unfold in the coming days. And now thank your guides and come back to from the pearl of your heart to the center of the flower. Close the doors behind you and sit in divine flames. And allow brilliant white flame to burn and melt and mold in you everything you just received. To mold it in your being, in your DNA, in your flesh and bones, in your blood. Oh, this is Swarakatisi Tiki Samakatiara Kwasatakatia Satatia Satatia Sata. When you're ready, step out of the pearl of the flower of your heart and allow it to go back to its position. And take a look around the garden of your heart, your sacred garden. See if anything needs to be done now. And do it if you need to. See if the being that was guiding you needs anything from you now. Or maybe you need to plan something or leave the thing you took from your altar somewhere. Do something with it, or maybe not. Whatever feels right now. And when you're done, say goodbye to everybody you met there. Thank everybody. Come back through the gates of your sacred garden. And start rising up. Rising up in the air and rising back in your body through your heart, rising up in your heart and rising through the place you're sitting in or lying in. You're rising back in your body through your heart, rising and rising all the way up and all the way back, and you are fully back in your body. You're feeling your body. You're feeling the couch or the sofa beneath you, or wherever you're sitting in. You're feeling your body, your hands, your feet. You're feeling your body, and you're fully present and fully back in your body. And on 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. You're fully back, fully present, and feeling great. And now I'm feeling a little bit cold since the transmission is, and it's no wonder because it's cold is coming from this wall. So I don't know, let me know how this was for you. When I was doing this, I was seeing like this cliff, big cliff. I was on a cliff that was overlooking some spaces in nature, and it was an open space. The temple I was on the terrace, and it was an open space on a cliff. And I was also having recently, before I sat to do this previous transmission, I was seeing this huge woman, huge, like a giant, huger, bigger, huge, bigger. And she was enormous, gigantic, on a mountain cliff, or whatever that was. And she was removing some small beings and ants from her waist. That would be us, I guess. I guess I'm part of her. And then even before I did this session where I was supposed to build this temple, I was seeing this huge woman, powerful, strong, in this not clothing like a bikini, but it was like with jaguar spots and skirt this way. She was kind of scary. So the energy was so strong that it was scary. She herself was not scary, but the energy that she was emanating was so strong, so pure and different that it was scary. And there were some beings that were scared of her there because she would just she transmute them, she changed them, and they were scared. She was like this big wild animal, not a domestic kitty at all, but it was really wild energy, like a very untamed, raw, wild, big cat, feminine energy. I don't know how to explain it better. Uh, yeah, why I need to say this is because I guess there are beings that are afraid of this goddess energy, divine mother energy, because they transmuted, they burnt as dross in her flames. Those are not human beings. They're like entities or artificial energies or something. But yeah, those flames, divine flames, as I saw then and as I saw today, burn away easily these inscriptions and artificial stuff and anything that they plug into us. But still, we need to do our part. And sometimes it's hard because they send us thoughts that are lowering our vibration. These inscriptions and stuff are meant to create density and heaviness and lower our vibrations so that they can plug into us. But when we have this connection, which is love connection, but also very in this original form, untainted and raw and pure, but wild and unpredictable and uncontrollable. It's what scares many, not only beings. It scares many. Because God knows what a woman can do when she's unleashed and untamed and raw. She usually creates in this. Yeah, but the thing is that many things that are not built upon this kind of energy need to be moved away first, tossed away and burned. We're in this process now, sadly, and this is why this energy around us is feels stale and feels inert, lifeless. So we need to pull this down, connect this connection now we built this temple, and let me know how it goes, how it felt for you. Make some comments, say something, write something, connect, ask for consultation, for a session, for support, whatever. I would love to hear from you, and Yeah, it might be a while before I sit down and speak about what I need to speak. I need to feel the moment for it. And the way that things are going right now, I might not even have internet connection because I'm being I'm being so pushed out of networks. And yeah, about that is that I am leaving everything as it is. I'm not going to be searching for any more proper social networks and platforms where I'm going to be placing my content, because I've discovered that all of them are followed and searched and thoroughly researched. And when they are uh, when they're having an eye on you, when they're monitoring you, they are doing it thoroughly. So what's the point? I just it's draining me. It's taking away my spark and my energy, and I just don't want to do it. I just It's like this constant search for change this, go to this platform, go to that platform, go try there, try here. It's just taking away my momentum, and I just it's taking away my thunder. I can't do it. I don't want it. I don't want to do it. I'm me. I'm not good in organizing and logistics and stuff like that. And it's just the technicalities for me. So I just can't. I'm just going to be posting this on YouTube. So if anything gets deleted, I'll find some space to place it and some way to say it. And the censorship seems to be not as strong as it used to be, because there have been some lawsuits in the region. Yeah, and I just can't. It's a little bit too much from the initial idea of this is supposed to be. And it's not about social networks, and it's not about internet, and it's not about presenting it. It's about connection and delivering the message and uplifting, and it's too much hassle. So whoever needs to find me will find a way and will find me. So I'm leaving as it is. It's just not worth it. It's about the spirit guides and soul and divine, not about which network is going to promote me better. Spirit finds a way. That's all there is. So having said that, I think I'm gonna finish. Is there anything else? Yeah, it might take me a while. Hopefully I'm not gonna be completely cut off from internet, but if you don't see me for a while, that's why. So yeah, at this moment I just want to take off and live in a jungle or a cave, because I'm just pretty much done with some things. But yeah, I'll come back with a talker, whatever I need to do when I feel the right moment. And if it takes a little bit, that doesn't mean I'm not working on doing sessions. Although I became so invisible on internet and social networks that people are asking me if I'm still working. Yes, I'm still working. It's just that they're censoring me so much and I'm not being allowed to be visible. So look for me and ask me. Yes, I'm working. Oh, yeah, please come for a session because we need to clear up some things. This is how we lift up energy of for ourselves and for the collective too. Please. Yes, I'm waiting for you and I'm working. So until the next time, bye. Oh, my love.